Hey, happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope you are doing well. It's a beautiful middle of the week day. A little hot. We're in the middle of a heat wave here in San Diego. At least for us. I know that some other places in the world or country or wherever you're at, if it's hot, you're probably laughing at us. But it is hot here in San Diego this week, and it is a beautiful day, though. It is an amazing morning. I am here in my classroom, and it is around 6:30 in the morning, getting things started here. And I wanted to take this break to come out to you guys with in the raw, unscripted, unpracticed, unedited conversation. And we are in the middle of the Beatitudes. We've been talking about them, and today we have a very interesting one as well. I seem to say that all the time because they're all interesting. But today's is very important, I think. In my opinion, one of the more important ones that we need to pay attention to. And it says, "Blessed are the merciful, for they will receive mercy." Matthew 5:7. These are words from Jesus when he preached the Sermon of the Mount, when he taught people, his disciples and people that were listening on this new way of living called Christianity. They didn't know it was Christianity at that moment. They didn't know that it was a Christian life, but this is what he was teaching and showing them how to conduct themselves. Excuse me, too much coffee here. How to conduct themselves as Christians, as followers of Christ. And so he's talking about being merciful. You know, one of the things that I've noticed in today's society is that people are less merciful. And in order to understand that, we need to understand what it means to have mercy, or what mercy means, the word mercy. You know, we hear it sometimes, and, you know, what does it mean? Mercy basically consists of treating people better than they deserve from us. So when you treat somebody better, or when you don't do or don't act in the way that's expected, but you act in a better way, that's showing mercy. To me, it's the way I like to describe it is, mercy is not giving or not receiving what I deserve, right? Not receiving what I deserve when I've done something wrong, when I've done something unpleasant, right? So, and you know, I have experienced this. I think all of us have experienced this, but something's coming into my mind right now that happened when I was young. I believe I was in 8th grade, about 14 years old, 13, 14 years old. And I started a new school in 8th grade. Back when I went to school, middle school, what is known as middle school today, was called junior high back then. And junior high consisted of 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. And then high school was, 10th, 11th, and 12th. And of course, elementary school went up to 6th grade. And then junior high was 7th, 8th, and 9th. Well, I went to one junior high for 7th grade. And then we moved. And then I had to go to a different junior high for 8th and 9th grade. So when I got to 8th grade, I was the new kid on the block, and I didn't know anybody. It was a new school for me, and so I signed up for my classes, and I thought, they're offering wood shop. I would love to learn how to work with wood and build things and things like that. So I signed up for that elective. Back then in 8th grade, it was available. So I took wood shop, and what I didn't realize is that all those kids that were in woodshop had already had 1 year of woodshop in 7th grade, and so they knew how to use all the tools and power tools and all that. And I was new, so I didn't know anything. And so I don't know if the teacher didn't take the time to at the beginning of the year to kind of review how to use everything. They kind of just went at it, and I kind of just followed what people were doing. And we were given a task to build something, and to start off, and I remember I took a router. A router is a machine. It's a tool that cuts edges and different designs, or one of the uses is to cut edges on wood. So if you've seen like a table and it's got a really nice, beautiful edge, it was probably done by a router, right? And it's got different bits that will, router bits that will cut the design that you want. And it's mainly used for edges. Well, I took this router and I put a bit, and I didn't even know which one it was. I just put one in, and I had this piece of wood, and I took this piece of wood and I just went right at it. Like I used it as if I was cutting the wood right down the middle. So I started, on the wood, in the middle, and I just went deep into the wood, and then all of a sudden there was this weird noise coming out of it, and then all this smoke was coming out of it, and then the teacher came over and he turned it off, and I looked at him and I was like, whoa, what's going on? And so he just, he was very merciful with me. In other words, he just turned it off and he took it out of my hands and he said, no, this isn't how you use it. And he explained it to me. And so that's the experience I had with mercy. And so this Beatitude says, if you are merciful, you will receive mercy. And so I think we need to practice more merciful, whether we're driving on the street or on the freeway and somebody comes and what do you call it, cuts us off. We can be merciful instead of doing something that they expect us to do, or if somebody wrongs us or things like that. So anyways, hope you have a good day. This has been a long one, but we'll see you soon.